back with another video. Might be maybe the last video before I might do a different topic. So I'm gonna get into this. Anyway, if you read the title, it says 10 best class setups for Modern Warfare Season 4. I really think that these are very good class setups. Comment if you think that they're very good, if you try them, and if they're not very good to you, well, go ahead and just comment, and I'll see if I can make a new one throughout some other time. So anyway, let's get into the class setups. Well, first I'm gonna do the thing. So EOD, Overkill, Amped. I mostly switch Amped for Shrapnel, as you can see. Sometimes I'll have Cold-Blooded. I had Cold-Blooded for this one. And yeah, so most of my things will be Shrapnel. It'll be like 2 of them Amped. So let's get into it. So first class setup, it is the M4A1 with the AX50. For the M4A1, monolithic suppressor, stock M16 Grenader, tac laser, Commander 04 grip, and 60 round mags. For the AX50, when I was playing other things, I would use Marksman, but if you like Assassin, go ahead and pick that. So SimGuard Assassin or Marksman, tac laser, 3.2H barrel, factory barrel, and the monolithic suppressor with some focus. If you don't want to run this class, you can, if you think that you're much better at sniping, because I have made a couple tips, you can switch out that for these two. And then it will be the variable zoom scope and SimGuard Marksman. But whatever you choose, I'm not gonna go against you. And this is the class that I first ran up. So second class is, I know this has gotten nerfed, but I highly think that this is pretty good. So monolithic suppressor, Tempest Archangel. You got tac laser, Merc 4 grip, because actually people would say that this disables some of your mobility, but it actually gives you a little bit more. So you would have Merc 4 grip and 60 round mags, because if you're gonna be spraying at somebody, you're gonna need a 60 round one. Kar 98K with the monolithic suppressor, SimGuard custom 27.6 inch barrel. You would have tac laser, sniper scope, and force tac sports cone. And then also, some of my things are going to be changing, mostly because, and you can have whatever lethal and tactical you want. I'm not taking control. It is your point, and it's what you want. So the FAL usually got it buffed, and it's a one-shot headshot in close range, and I think the FAL can beat a lot of other things. So I would think that we can run monolithic suppressor, XRK, Marksman, VOK 3.0 optic, which is very good for you know, assault rifles, because it helps a lot throughout a lot of things. It would give you zoom level and all that other stuff. Yeah. And also, I need to level up this thing to get 200 things for that. And then Merc 4 grip and 30 round mags. You might see Merc 4 grip a little bit more, and monolithic suppressor is one of the most must things you can have. So yeah. Also, for the really long range fights, people would think that they should use the FAL for that and stuff. For the very long range fights, I really think that this is a good class. This is what I earlier said in this one, but instead it was the one like this. So it's all this setup, and I don't really want to talk about setup, so y'all understand what it is. It's all the stuff you seen earlier before I said anything. So Kilo would have Monolith Suppressor. You're gonna see a lot of that. Simgar is 19.8 Prowler, VOK 3.0 Optic, and then Commando foregrip and 60 round mags. I really don't care if you run this, but that's gonna take a lot of your that's gonna take a little bit of your mobility and aim down, sight speed, and movement speed, which are really important in these cases. So I really wouldn't run 100 round drum. Then I got the HDR, mostly because I'm usually a sniper and I love using these things. So HDR is my favorite sniper. So Monolith Suppressor, 26.9 HDR Pro Barrel, Tac Laser, Variable Zoom Scope, and Focus. Those are really good, and if you need to zoom in, you don't have to use variable zoom. You can change variable zoom for like Stalker if you want to, but variable zoom is my opinion. M13, a very good powerhouse. And again, another Monolith Suppressor, Tempest Marksman, VOK 3.0 Optic, Commando foregrip, and 60 round mag. I think that this is a good one, and that you should try and run it. And then the second thing is MP7, because again, there's a lot of Monolith Suppressor though. Monolith Suppressor, Forged, let's see, FSS, Recon, and Tac Laser, Merc foregrip, and 60 round mag. I think this is very good for close range fights. Also, it's long range fights too. But I think that this is very dominant, and you should use this. So we're halfway through, and let's keep going. FN Scar. I think this is something that has been underrated and really should be getting used on. Monolithic Suppressor, Force Tag, 20.0 inch barrel. You have the VOK 3.0 Optic, Merc foregrip, and 30 round mags. This is what I would use. But if you are okay without using the VOK 3.0 Optic, you can switch that out for this, and that would kind of help pretty good too. But I usually would prefer this. MP7, same class setup as the last one that I said, and to the next one. This LMG is very underrated. I never really see anybody use this. And here's my class setup. Monolith Suppressor, as obvious. FSS Elite. You have Tac Laser, Monocle Reflex Sight, and 100 round belts. I think 100 round belt is really good. It said that you only have 2 100 rounds, so you might have to get another thing. But also, if you don't like the monocle thing, use it and don't use it, and like try it first and then see if it's good for you. If it's not, use close quarter stock. It's gonna really help a little bit. But I would usually prefer the monocle, or you can use a Viper. I mean, either one. And I would put the Model 680 in here. Actually, for this class, do whatever secondary you want. I'm not doing that, all of that. But this is what I would run. As my secondary would be Forge Tac, Modder, or whatever it's called, XRK 30 23.0 Sport Inch Barrel. You have Tac Laser, No Stock, and Dragon Breath rounds. Dragon Breath rounds is the overpowered thing on this, and I really like using that. AK-47 and AX-50. I really think that the AX-50, I haven't used it as much as I would use the HDR, but I really think that this can be dominant. So for AK-47, monolithic suppressor, 23.0 RPK barrel. Let's see. Tac Laser, GI Mini Reflex. I'm gonna need to try that real quick. And then 40 round max. Yeah, if you want to use this, it's fine with me. I usually like doing this. I really don't think that this is good. I mean, like, the fire rate, mobility, and the control is pretty good. Well, the fire rate and the recoil control, yeah, that's pretty good. But still, I really don't recommend using this because you only have 30 rounds in it, and you can burst through this a lot faster. So I would usually either use 40 round or 75 round drum mag. Then you have AX-50, monolithic suppressor, SimGuard Orange Pro barrel is definitely the 32-inch barrel. Tac Laser, SimGuard Orange Assassin, and stipple grip tape. If you don't want stipple, you can use focus. Whatever you really want. Halfway through here, and well, partly through here, second to last one, and then the video's ending. But it would be the AUG with monolithic suppressor. Again, you're gonna hear monolithic suppressor a lot. It is usually a must-have. So the 622 millimeter long barrel, VOK 3.0 optic, Merc foregrip, and the Nano 60 round drum. If you don't like this, use this. I would usually prefer. Well, no, don't do this because it's only 30 round mags in it, and this really feels comfortable for me. If it doesn't for you, it's okay. If you don't want Merc foregrip, or if you don't want VOK, switch it for sleight of hand. That would be really good. Car 98 is the secondary, monolithic suppressor, SimGuard custom 27.6 inch barrel. You will see Tac Laser, sniper scope, and force track sports cone. Those are really good, and I think you would like them. Now for the last class, this is something that I think will be really good for your situations and what can usually maybe be dominant. So monolithic suppressor, also for the Bruin, SRK Horizon 23-inch barrel. Got Tac Laser, canted hybrid. Again, you can use whatever sight you want for it. Iron sights, whatever you want. And 60 round mag. And then the secondary would be, also, I'm running Ghost on this, not Overkill, so just to get you on that part. And then the 357. This is still really good, even though it's been nerfed, but I think it still can be good. Which is the 357 long barrel on this, Tac Laser, lightweight trigger. You would have snake shot and akimbo. Now, those are all my classes throughout this, and if I have more, I will update you on that. And have a great day. Watch other videos if you want to, and hopefully this helps you have a great day. Bye.